Bonjour la classe, ça va? I hope you are all well and staying safe, and you're all engaging well with the online materials that have been set. And I'm really pleased with most of the work that has been done. Most of you seem to be working hard. So I just want to go over, before you start today's lesson, some corrections that a lot of the class had from the paragraph that they wrote about last year's holiday. A lot of you forgot to write en or au or à in front of the countries you had visited or the towns, cities you had visited. So some of you wrote nous allons France. You've got to make sure you write nous allons en France. And that would be if you have been to a country that is feminine. And the way you can find out if it's feminine, because I know a lot of you chose to do countries that you had visited but were perhaps not on our vocabulary list. So if you go to an online dictionary such as Collins Dictionary, you can see that Turkey is a feminine country. So I'm going to say nous allons en if it's a feminine country. If it is a masculine country, you're going to say au. For example, I think somebody wrote Japan, so you'd write nous allons au Japon, because that is we type it in here, Japan, and you can see it is a masculine country, so we say au. Then a few of you decided to say a town, and if it's a town, we use à. So like we do when we say j'habite à Edinburgh. So for example, if I wanted London, so we say nous allons à if it is a city or a town. So that is a correction for most of us, using en, au, and à. Another correction would be for me to advise you against using Google Translate to translate whole sentences, because often it does not make sense. So try and use the vocabulary list that you've been given, or you can always email me, so a.brathwaite@fetties.com. But I would advise you on the first hand to try and use the vocabulary that you have been given. Next, we know that accents change how the pronunciation of words, and you can insert an accent if you go to your OneNote by putting insert symbol, more symbols, and then your accents are here, and you just click on the one you want and click insert. And then finally, we have just the endings of verbs, regular ER verbs. So if I just come here, most of us know all of them. So if it's a je, we put an E, tu, es, and it was just this one that a few of us got confused on. If it's il, elle, on, we just put E. Nous, ONS, vous, EZ, and so on. So they're just a few little tips for going forward. Make sure you do your corrections and apply the tips that I have given you. So bonne chance, so good luck for today, and I look forward to seeing what you do.